We're talking about the 2024 presidential election. Also, tomorrow is Earth Day. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Friday, April 21st. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, President Biden is getting ready to announce his re-election campaign. Biden's team is making plans to release an announcement video on Tuesday. It would coincide with the 4-year anniversary of the launch of his 2020 campaign. Biden would be 86 years old at the end of his second term. He's already the oldest U.S. president in history. The 2024 field is still shaping up. Several Republicans have announced that they're running, including former President Donald Trump and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis may also run. On the Democratic side, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's known for his anti-vaccine views, and the self-help author Marianne Williamson have also declared. Number 2, the U.S. is preparing to evacuate staff from Sudan. A violent power struggle broke out last week between the nation's armed forces and a paramilitary group. Hundreds of civilians have been killed and thousands more have been injured. The Defense Department is moving troops near Sudan in case U.S. diplomatic and other personnel need help getting out. Number 3, a powerful new SpaceX rocket exploded during its first test flight yesterday. Liftoff was successful, but something went wrong with the second stage.
Right now, it looks like we saw the start of the flip, but obviously we're seeing from the ground cameras the entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have had separation by now. Obviously, this does not appear to be a nominal situation.
The launch was still considered a success, though a low-key one. Experts say that the data from the unmanned flight will give engineers crucial insight as they figure out what worked and what didn't. The rocket, which is called Starship, is designed to carry an unprecedented amount of cargo and potentially dozens of people. It has the potential to transform space exploration, and NASA plans to use it to land astronauts on the moon. Three seemingly random shootings struck a nerve this week in the U.S. That's story number 4. 2 happened last week. One in Kansas City, where a 16-year-old boy walked up to the wrong house, and the other in New York, where a car pulled into the wrong driveway. This week, 2 cheerleaders in Texas were shot after one of them mistakenly got into the wrong car. These shootings in particular have resonated because they appear to have happened after people made everyday mistakes, but the reactions turned deadly because of guns. Here's number 5. Alec Baldwin is no longer facing charges over a fatal movie set shooting. The actor, as well as the armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, was charged with involuntary manslaughter in the fatal 2021 shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Prosecutors said yesterday that they dropped the charges against Baldwin after new facts came to light. That decision doesn't affect charges against Gutierrez-Reed. The film's production company finalized a settlement last month over safety violations on set, and Russ could resume filming this week in Montana, with Baldwin returning as actor and co-producer. Number 6. It's Earth Day tomorrow. Because of that, we're taking stock of where things stand with our planet. We're in the middle of a climate crisis, and the world is on the brink of catastrophic warming, but we can still avoid the worst consequences. So what's been done recently to protect the planet? The U.S. pledged $500 million to fight Amazon deforestation. It also made moves on auto emissions and coal plants, and protected land in Alaska, Nevada, and Texas. For a reminder of the big picture here, hit the link in our show notes. There, you'll see some awe-inspiring views of Earth, from the depths of the ocean all the way to deep space. And at number 7, letting go is good for your health. When forgiveness is taught, practiced, and achieved, the result is better mental and overall well-being. This is according to a new study. There are also a lot of other benefits. Studies show that children who forgive do better in school. And overall, letting go can result in lower blood pressure, better sleep, and less anxiety. That's the show for today. We marked our 107th episode this week, and it felt like a good time to launch our first ever listener survey. It would mean a lot to hear from you. Go to wapo.st/the7pod. That's wapo.st/the7pod. There's also a link in our show notes. Don't forget that as you're filling out the survey, that it takes a whole team to make the show. And on Fridays, we like to show them some love. The assistant producer of The 7 is Taylor White. The staff writers are Tess Homan and Jamie Ross. John Taylor is our editor. Additional editing by Christina Quinn. Copy editing is by Francis Moody and Thomas Haliba. Mixing and sound design is by Justin Garish. Our theme music is by Edith Mudge. I'm Jeff Pierre. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and I'll meet you back here on Monday.